All right, let's look at the homework 4.4, problem number 4. All right, so let's use L'Hopital's rule to evaluate this limit. All right, so first we plug in. You see that as x approaches 0, denominator approaches 0. And as x approaches 0, a hyperbolic sine of 0 is 0. So this guy approaches 0. And this guy also approaches 0. So it's a 0 over 0 situation. So we're going to apply the first round of L'Hopital's rule. All right, so first application. So you have a limit as x approaches 0. Right, so the derivative of the denominator is 3x squared. And then derivative of the numerator would be, actually, I'm going to do one more thing here. Since 8 is in common, I'm going to pull it out and actually put it outside here so we don't have to worry about it. All right, and the derivative of a hyperbolic sine of x is a hyperbolic cosine of x. And then minus derivative of x is 1, right? And remember, 8 is already pulled out. All right, then as x approaches 0, and the denominator still goes to 0 because 3 0 squared is going to be 0. All right, hyperbolic cosine of 0 is 1, so it's actually 1 minus 1. So it's still, the numerator still approaches 0. Right, so we still have 0 over 0, so we can apply another, L'Hopital's rule. So you have, this is another application of L'Hopital's rule. Right, so you have 8 times limit as x approaches 0. Right, so we have, so derivative of hyperbolic cosine is hyperbolic sine. And then derivative of 3x squared would be a 6x. All right, then we can see that here, as x approaches 0, the denominator approaches 0. Hyperbolic sine of 0 is also 0, so this approaches 0 as well. All right, so this is going to be a third application of L'Hopital's rule. All right, so this is going to be 8 times limit as x approaches 0. Right, and the derivative of hyperbolic sine is hyperbolic cosine of x, and derivative of 6x is 6. Right, now, denominator stays at 6, and the hyperbolic cosine of 0 is going to be 1. So it's going to approach 1 over 6 times 8. So it's going to be 8 over 6. So I'm going to do that. So it's going to approach 8 over 6, which is divide top and bottom by 2. You get 4 thirds. Right? So let's type it in. So answer is 4 thirds. Right? Let's check the answer. All right. I came back and looks like we got this one correctly. All right. That's it. I hope that this was clear.